What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again with another video, man. You guys already know we do the Jujutsu Kaisen every Wednesdays or Thursdays. Whenever the chapter drops, you know I'm going to be here as early as possible. Obviously, it dropped like in the middle of the night, so I wasn't up for that. I waited. Well, I didn't even know it was out. So I woke up and I seen that it was out, and it dropped like 2 or 3 hours ago. So early in the AM right now, man, and I'm ready for this shit. Last chapter, we've seen the conclusion of the Takaba versus Kenjaku fight. And then Yuta comes up out of nowhere, snuck Kenjaku, chopped his head clean off. But then Kenjaku says that his will be inherited, or his will carry on, something like that. So obviously he has some kind of contingency plan. But Yuta's like, yeah, I'm trying to beat them fucking fraud allegations that the community put upon me, you know? So he was trying to beat them, all right? He tried to beat the fraud allegations. And here he is right now today, you feel me? So, two things I will say. One thing that I thought about was the fact that when he defeated Gato back in Hidden Inventory, he said that he wasn't going to, like, if he were to have killed Gato, he don't know if his curses would have been released and what would have happened if he did do that. So, you know, he didn't end up killing him. And I think the same thing, obviously now it'll be the same thing because obviously he's using Geto's body and he has his curse technique, that the same might end up happening here. Only thing is, Yuta didn't kill Kenjaku because if he did kill him, he would have to attack the brain. He didn't attack the brain, so I don't think necessarily, because we know that literally Kenjaku essentially is just a brain. So he would have to chop the brain up, stab it up, or some shit. So I don't know though. But I'm excited because I see the first page or the first panel of this chapter. We're going back to the Sukuna versus Yuji and Higuruma fight right now. So I'm excited for this. So let's just get into this. This chapter right now, man. All right, the third battle of Shinjuku, Higuruma and Itadori versus Ryoma and Sukuna. The battle begins. Here we are, man. Here we are. They come out nowhere. Let me see what my boy Yuji is on, because his hand looked like a curse type hand or something, or his arm, actually, his whole arm. So the Shinjuku battle in the Humane Demon Realm, part 16. You see Sukuna smiling and shit. Yuji looking serious. Higuruma, he on his, you know what I'm saying? He looking serious too. Wow, they used the nah-eyed wind with I like that. Well, OP Scansy used the nah-eyed wind with Kenjaku in the color. Alright, for Kenjaku, okay, so we're getting into the plan before they had appeared there, because obviously Kashimo's still there right there, and we know that nigga's dead. So anyway, for Kenjaku, we have to open up a chance with Takaba and strike the final blow with Fakotsu. The condition is that if Gojo loses, it will be the time when it is confirmed. But this requires Fakotsu to return quickly, so I'm seriously counting on you. As for the problem of Sukuna, even though it's an all-out battle, we still have to decide who will participate. Are these guys idiots? It's an all-out battle, so it's going to be all of us, and I'll go first. All right. What's the point of putting someone on the front line who can't even make an opening and who has a 100% probability of getting killed instantly? Like Miwa, for example. Damn, she right there. Not only does she lack power, but she made a vow to herself, I will not use a sword again in Shibuya. Damn. But that cut was also defended with bare hands. Wow, why are you just, y'all low-key just dissing her right there? I mean, I know that you're not lying, but like, come on now. The extreme bond with Master Tengen and all the people of Japan probably deniable if you are a sorcerer. Even if Sukuna and Kenjaku win by fusing with a monster able to destroy the world, that doesn't mean we won't be able to survive. I mean, you say that, but that's still crazy. And that's literally what Kenjaku's probably about to do right now. That's why you're like, oh, my will be inherited. It will carry on. So he's going to go on to Tengen, pause, or, not really pause, but he's going to go on to Tengen and then ends up, you know, infusing with them, and then the shit's gonna happen. So, well, if you are a player, you'll be killed if Kenjaku survives. All right, but we can stay alive for several days. If there's only Sukuna left, it could be even more. I'm sorry, but I'm out. It looks like I can't even help. Damn. I want to take care of my family as much as I can. That nigga Kamo said, bro, I'm out of here, bro. I mean, shit. If you said like, okay, well, we gotta make sure we put out the right people out here, like Takaba, he's perfect for this operation here where we get Yuta to go in and get Kenjaku. And you said Miwa, she can't do nothing. So I'm like, I'm in the same ballpark as her. Shit, what the fuck I'm gonna do? But I still have my prediction that Kamo, well, I mean, Kenjaku's, I had a prediction that it was gonna be Kenjaku. I mean, not Kenjaku. Oh yeah, no, it was gonna be Yuta, Maki, and Kamo, and somebody else tagging along to go against Kenjaku. But obviously now we see how things played out, so I don't think that's going to happen now unless Kenjaku does somehow get up or something. But still, yeah, it's no. My prediction, I don't think I got it no more. But it looks like I can't even help. I want to take care of my family as much as I can. I'm thinking of escaping abroad with my family. Seriously, it's okay. Don't worry. You don't need to declare it. It's not a public execution. What would be actually extraordinary is if you were able to help in the battle. My senpai helped me a lot since he taught me many things. We got 2 combos right here, you know what I'm saying? With Choso, technically, you know what I'm saying? Even though the shit, how he was created is crazy, but he's combo. This is interesting. We finally get to see them in the same place, same time. Because Chozo is bad at teaching. I see. People who have the reverse curse technique, those who are willing to die or would like to die, can fight. Everyone else is out here for just for support. I mean, I do like that Kusakabe, he is like, he's being the coach right now. Obviously, he knows he can't really do shit, but he's being the coach. And I know, even though I always liked Kusakabe, then I got kind of annoyed with his commentary in the Gojo and Sukuna fight here and there, but he do be spitting sometimes. It's just he be talking a little too much, you know? I still fuck with Kusakabe though. I'm going after Kasumo. I can see Sukuna's curse technique. Okay. You're provoking me by assuming I'm going to lose, just in case. Obviously you're gonna lose. I actually thank you for letting Gojo-san go first. I still can't accept it. It's a death penalty. Wait, if the death penalty is confirmed, I can fight Sukuna with the executioner sword. Okay. A one-hit killing sword that's really useful, but aren't seizure and death penalty uncertain. Okay, we're getting a lot of dialogue this chapter. I actually fuck with that. It will depend on what offenses the judge raises for Sukuna's crimes. Then it's something you can't choose. That's right. I really need to see what the fuck, because all the crimes he's committed the most atrocities mankind has ever fucking experienced and seen or some shit. That's right. I exchanged places with Sukuna 3 times in high school in the juvenile detention center in Shibuya. On those occasions, many people died in Shibuya, and at the juvenile detention center, he is doing all the crazy things he wants after migrating inside Fushiguro, even for a battle in Shinjuku right now. The details for a prosecution will be narrowed down. Then can't we point out a crime that was a high probability to get a judgment with the death penalty? To be honest, it will be difficult. Summarizing the information about Sukuna. The action Sukuna took with the high school Itadori was in our harming Itadori taking over his body, attempted murder on Gojo Satoru. At the juvenile detention center, complete assassination against Itadori, although this could be seen as an attempt since Itadori has come back to life. Attempted assassination of Fushiguro Megami in Shibuya, total assassination against two female students who were curse technique users, attempted murder of a large number of civilians, complete murder of the side ponytail curse technique user, burning of buildings under construction. I don't know why I say it like that. Also about taking over Fushiguro's body. Depending on the condition of his body, it is fair to claim damage, total murder, and crime for obtaining a corpse. It was worse at the juvenile detention center. Sukuna's finger is difficult to prosecute Sukuna for a crime if it is a curse object. Okay. Indirectly, it is Sukuna's fault because he is not aiding and abetting. The same case could be said of Yoshino Junpei's mother. For the assessment of guilt, if you kill a person, you will be punished with 10 to 15 years in prison. If you kill two, it will be life imprisonment or death penalty. If you kill 3 people or more, it's basically the death penalty. I see. What? Kusakabe-san, did you get it? You're just pretending. Oh wait, Kusakabe-san, did you get it? You're just pretending. You just pretending. Wait, why am I having so much trouble? It's early in the morning. Bear with me. You're just pretending you do, aren't you? Now I know that you're basically belittling me. Wow. The criteria for assessing whether the crime is applicable to the death penalty. If it's a normal court, including all crimes, Sukuna should get the death penalty, but Higuruma's curse technique, the judge raises each crime for prosecution. If those are the only crimes he committed, we have about a 30% chance of achieving the death penalty. And then what even happens when you actually have the quote-unquote death penalty? Because this nigga, Sukuna's just different. I don't even know what the, like, what if he just survives it on some shit like, you know, like in real life when they was using the electric chair, some people end up surviving it. And then once they survived it, it didn't matter no more. They technically already went through the execution. So it's like even if they lived through it, they already did the execution, so they couldn't do it again. So I wonder if it's gonna be a situation like this where like he just survives it if he does it. Cause I think he will get slashed by the sword. I have a feeling he will. I don't know why, but we'll see what happens. But the problem is the misdemeanors that will absorb the heinous crimes. For example, if you stab someone, you could be prosecuted for injury and attempted murder. But at the same time, the cloth will be torn, which can be considered property damage. There is a possibility that a judge will prosecute Sukuna's massacre for property damage or trespassing. And in that case, it is difficult to get the death penalty. Wow, that is actually, what the fuck? That is, what? It's just crazy that we would actually have a hard time to prosecute this nigga, even though we know this nigga has done crazy shit, you know? Even in the past, obviously, we don't know that the present day characters wouldn't know any of that, but from what we do know, from witnesses, literally, nigga's own body, Yuji himself, and other people, we know what he did, you know? This shit's crazy. The judge even raised my crime as a playing pachinko, right? That is true. That is true. It goes to any kind of crime, the smallest and all that. I understand that what you're saying is possible. Yes, and the other way around, Sukuna could be prosecuted for misdemeanors from the moment he reincarnated into Itadori. What are you saying? Are you an idiot? Besides, plus they don't have no goddamn shit in the law about like reincarnating into somebody's body, invading their space, like, you know, they got to make it now. Besides, the problems are the crimes from 1,000 years ago. Okay, so that's something. Oh, maybe Angel, yeah, Angel would know, right? Because Angel is just as old as him, or at least from what we know, she's been around for a very long time. So they can learn that from her. That's probably what we see in the panel right there too. I forgot she was even in the room. Doesn't the statute of limitations apply to them? Modern law was introduced in the Meiji era, and modern law has a concept of statute of limitations. Then the statute of limitations apply. In 2010, the Code of Criminal Procedure was amended to remove the statute of limitations on murder. So the statute of limitations doesn't apply? No, there is a statute of limitations for murders that took place before 1985. Then it does apply. However, the legal system of the hand period has no statute of limitations. The statute of limitations doesn't apply. I like this. I like this. So like he's telling them all the, like how like the law, the power, and like so they can get a full scoop. And I feel like, you know, one thing I will say, I think they are doing a pretty good job at planning different things, even if they end up failing probably in the end. Like they're trying, they need to, you know. It's not like they're like scurrying and pressured and all worried and scared. Like no, they have to get this done right. And that's one thing I like in the series is that things move so fast and characters have to like adjust properly. Other series, I feel like it takes a long time for characters to like understand what they need to do, and then it's like a whole new thing. But in this series, it's like, even though Yuji went through so much trauma, he had to make sure he kept on going. And that's one thing that I like about his character and the cast in general. I feel like nobody in the cast hesitates ever. They all are always standing on business and being 10 toes all the time. At least from what I can remember. For the most part. I'll just say that for the most part. Then what is the truth? I don't know, huh? If the criminal is outside Japan, the statute of limitations will stop. Depending on how Sukuna's case is handled before reincarnation, it might not apply even with modern laws. That maybe being dead will be assumed as being overseas. Yes. Judge Higur is a Shikigami. Why did he put Shikigami? Shikigami attached to my curse technique. If I think it is possible, I guess that's how the judge will decide. Okay. In conclusion, regarding the crimes of 1,000 years ago in the judge's discretion, Sukuna's additional crimes are countless, and the probability of choosing a crime among among all of them will be really low. Yeah, but you got Angel right here. I think she should be able to give you the scoop of what the fuck the nigga did, I guess, right? Because you need witness, you need something, you know. At least you can start from guilty to seized. That would be enough and useful. But I don't know if the seizure will apply to both the 10 shadows and the shrine if it were only one of them. Okay. Well, interesting. Well, even if that's the case, it will help us quite a bit. Maybe there is a certain way to give Sukuna a death sentence. Okay. Well, okay. Oh shit. We went back. What the fuck is this? See, shadowy bird. Oh, is that crows? Is that Mei-Mei's crows? I think that is Mei-Mei's crows. I think. Yeah. Apply curse energy on them. Sukuna right there. It went past them. Boom. Yeah, it's her crows. All right. Gojo-kun, Kenjaku, Sukuna. I knew they would be defeated by the guys at that level. But they all dodged it. So maybe it does damage to some extent if it hits. Really? Huh. That's cool. So I mean, we did know they're crows. She said it can like fuck up anybody besides like Gojo. So, but now she's saying like shit, like, okay, so she can do some real. I like that. That's a good feat for her. Like her crows really can like fuck some shit up for real. Like it can actually hurt. Okay, I rock with that. I rock with that. That's a nice little feat right there. Enough distractions. I'll talk to you later, Mei-Mei-kun. Okay. Okay, there goes the gavel or the hammer shit. Sukuna dodges that as well. He's still smiling and shit. He looking back. He has his tool in his hand. Yuji's coming up with his fist. Still, what the fuck is going on with Yuji's body? We still didn't even get into that. That's really interesting. What's that? What was that? What was that? Oh shit. Okay. It's Yuji. Oh shit. Okay, Yuji boxing with this. This is dope seeing Yuji box with Sukuna. This is like really cool to see. I mean, we've seen him kind of like in the innate domain, but like boxing. Oh, we shook of Itadori. Oh, there go Higuruma. But what's going on with his body though? Like what the hell? Let's start over again. Domain expansion. Deadly sentence. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The third trial. Let's start the trial we had now. Including let's start the trial we had now, including Sukuna. We can prosecute Sukuna for the Shibuya massacre. The crime for each trial of deadly sentence is random. That's no good. It's because I don't benefit from it. The target of the curse technique is Itadori. Actually, if a trial is requested for a crime that has already been tried, it is possible to continue the trial by adding Sukuna as a co-defendant with the same crime. Even if he fails, we can reduce the crime since he was reincarnated as Itadori. On October 31st, 2018, Itadori Yuji was suspected of committing a massacre in Shibuya. Full circle. Now we're back in the court, and now Sukuna is actually the main, motherfucker, because Yuji obviously didn't do that, even though he tried to like accept it before, but he actually didn't do it. Now you got the motherfucker that actually did it. So I wonder if there will be a loophole in this, or will they be like on Sukuna's end, or will they end up going like being able to keep this domain up and keep it going more and more. And this chapter about to end, and I know we're probably gonna be on break, and that's gonna piss me. I hope we're not on break. That'll piss me off. Come on, please don't. He did not commit the murder. The confession he made in the second trial was false. Exactly. It was a product of his strong sense of responsibility. The real culprit, oh my God, we got a break next week. I've seen that before I even finished. The real culprit is, will the tables be turned? The deadly courtroom battle begins. Oh shit. Next issue of WJ will be resumed in the third issue of the new year, December 18th. Oh boy. It was a good chapter, man. We got to reestablish, or at least refreshing ourselves with Higuruma, obviously what his curse technique can do. In his domain expansion, in terms of the whole court situation, he was trying to figure out like how they can prosecute Sukuna, they're thinking about like the past crimes, like how would that come into play, and then you got I guess you don't need, I kept saying that you probably need like a witness like Angel or some shit, but like, I guess you didn't really need that because I guess Judge will already know somehow, right? Because that's just how, you know, they would probably just know. Probably can like read curse energy and read the history of, you know, something like that. Because technically speaking, right, they didn't know, like, obviously, how the fuck would Judge know the UG situation? So yeah, I don't even know why I thought about that. So disregard that, but I don't know. I was just thinking like, oh, maybe she'll say something or something that'll give us a little leeway, or, but I guess it honestly doesn't even matter. The judge would just know regardless. But this is gonna be interesting. This is something that we've been waiting for, and now we got a fucking break, bro. God damn it. But this is it was a dope chapter. We got our plan. Let's see how this ends up. This nigga Sukuna looks sick. This boy is like, yeah, I'm ready. Come on. Okay. And this is just the first try. This is just for the what happened on Shibuya on October 31st. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder when we get to the 1,000 years ago, if we can, let's see what the fuck going on there, because they also are saying that like when it comes to like the courts of laws and shit, like the what they say, like the statute of limitations could probably not apply here because it's like the different time periods and whatnot. So we'll see. That's kind of interesting. I guess you can't do nothing about that if like Judge is only going based off of like more recent modern day court system laws. But shit from back then probably don't even exist for real. Like, they probably never even had a court shit back then. Shit was just happening. Niggas was just dying, and that was kind of it. But I'm assuming they would have something like that, but, you know. Anyway, though, that was dope. This was a dope chapter. I'm excited for the next chapter, even though we're going to have to wait. So, we're going to be back in, what, December? Shit. Like, damn, like, December 11th or something like that, 10th, something like that, right? Damn, man. Well, at least we got the anime that hold us off for a little bit. I'm gonna be reacting to that today, or right after I upload this. I'm pretty much gonna be reacting to it, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys all be going, so please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video, and